Our Last Penny. Taken on chance, moves forward. Pertissimo is walking up towards its barrier stall. Deck of Aces still behind them. And Our Last Penny go in, on their way. Waiting for Our Last Penny and Deck of Aces. Running up the Christmas handicap here at Gladstone. Deck of Aces just pulled back when he got near his barrier box 6. He's been placed in the stall, so Our Last Penny comes up. Oh, the barrier attendants fell over as he took that mare into line, but he's okay. Now they're ready. Under starter's orders, and he releases the field, gets them away to a good start too, and they're jockeying for positions as they run to the first turn, where Clusterfest is just in front, doesn't want to be there, I don't think, the rider. Going up on the outside then was Our Last Penny, and kicking up along the rails was Aussie Tycoon. They turn out of the straight, about to negotiate that turn, and Clusterfest is left in front. Hasn't crossed to the fence yet, but leads the way going 3/4 pace, running second, Aussie Tycoon. Then the next horse was taken on chance. It's going to be followed further back in the field there by Deck of Aces. Our Last Penny's getting up into second position now, and last of all was Pertissimo. Round the back they go, past the 1100 metre pole, and Clusterfest, held together by the rider, shows the way by about a half a length. Running second was Our Last Penny. Along the rails then was Aussie Tycoon. He's by Written Tycoon. Then the next horse was taken on chance, and Pertissimo's improving its position. And last of all was Deck of Aces, about 6 lengths off the leader, which was Clusterfest. He leads now by 3 parts of a length from Aussie Tycoon, who's kicking up again. And they're virtually going together after I just said they were about 3/4 of a length between them. They're followed then by Our Last Penny. The next horse then on the inside was taken on chance, who's being ridden pretty hard. And he's not doing a great deal at the moment, not really responding. And they're followed then by Pertissimo going around the outside, and tailed off was Deck of Aces. They come up towards the home turn. And these two, they're going neck and neck as they swing into the stretch. Clusterfest took the turn a little bit widely. Aussie Tycoon kicked up on his inside. Then taken on chances coming up along the inside. It's Aussie Tycoon and now Our Last Penny. Clusterfest the outside, hard to line them up. Our Last Penny might just be in front. It's roaring away in the closing stages, and the money's going home to Idesvale. Our Last Penny wins from Aussie Tycoon. Third probably Clusterfest from taking on chance. Then Pertissimo, and always last was Deck of Aces. Our Last Penny, ridden by Damien Boulet, the apprentice jockey from the Gold Coast. Scored on the Bob Murray trained Our Last Penny, winning the Christmas handicap. Been consistent, 4th at Gladstone, 3rd at Gladstone, 2nd at Bundaberg, and wins today the last race for 2021 conducted by the Gladstone Turf Club. We'll get the placings for you very shortly. Another good finish with Our Last Penny, just coming with a well chimed in run to get superiority over Aussie Tycoon and the Clusterfest by the looks of it over the last 50 or 75 metres.
Full field of 14 to dash over the 1,000 metres here. The rider's out of the saddle there. I think it might be on Katami on the...
All right, well, while they continue to work on these runners, they're starting to run behind time at Dubbo. Flemington's coming up race 8. Number 9, High and Dry, 350 on tote, 320 fixed price. Real Sensation, 350, and Akachita, $7. At Mackay,
The winner's number 6, Our Last Penny. Damien Boulet was the winner, trained by Bob Murray at Idesvale. Second placing went to number 8, Aussie Tycoon, ridden by Gemma Steele and trained by Dennis Schultz. And third placing went to number 3, which was Clusterfest, Shannon Stephan for Lee Kernan. Fourth went to number 1, excuse me, taken on chance. 1 3/4 lengths by length, 1:35.73 the time. They went very slowly. That's 3 seconds outside the race record, which is about 18 lengths, 6 lengths to a second. So they're only jogging along. But Our Last Penny virtually outstayed them over the concluding stages. The Murray family from Idesvale, great supporters of country racing, great supporters of the Gladstone Turf Club, and the stalwart of the family, Jack Murray's here today, looking as dapper as ever, and I'm sure he'll be very pleased with the performance of Our Last Penny. is Damien Boulay bringing back our last penny, bringing back a win.